Students, I believe we have watched all the videos of chapter 5 and have completed your homework. Today, we will start a new chapter, chapter 6, fractions and the types of fractions. Let us learn what is a fraction. A fraction is a part of a whole or a part of a group. To understand this, I will explain you with the help of an example. Suppose you had one whole pizza, okay, and you have to divide this among your friends. So you will divide the pizza into equal parts. Now, how many number of pieces are there in one whole pizza? Let us count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 numbers of pizzas are there. Now, you gave away, suppose, 4 numbers of pizzas to your friends. Now, how will you represent these in number? Okay, we represent with the help of fractions. When I say whole, in one whole pizza, how many numbers did we say? There are 8 numbers of pizzas. And then how many did you give to your friends? 4. So whole is 8 and the part which you have given to your friends is 4. So are you clear, students? So fraction is representing a number which are less than 1. Okay. Now the number which is on the top is known as numerator, and the number which is in the lower part, that is known as denominator. Now students, let us learn the different types of fraction. Number 1 is proper fractions. In proper fractions, the numerator is less than the denominator. You know that numerator is the upper number and denominator is the lower number. So in proper fraction, the numerator is lesser than the denominator. So you can see in the example 1 by 3. Numerator is lesser. 4 by 7, numerator is lesser. 2 by 5. So these are proper fractions. Number 2 is improper fractions. Improper fractions, the numerator is greater and the denominator is lesser. You can see here 5. The numerator is greater and the denominator is 4. So in improper fractions, the numerator is greater and the denominator is lesser. Or in improper fraction, you have equal numerator and equal denominator. Like this example, 8 and 8. This is an improper fraction. Next, number 3 is mixed fraction. In mixed fraction, it is the representation of a whole number and a proper fraction. When I say whole number, 3 is a whole number and 1 by 4 is a proper fraction. And 5 is also a whole number and 2 by 7 is a proper fraction. So this kind of fraction is known as mixed fractions. Now number 4, like fractions. In like fractions, as you can see in the example, all the denominators are same. It is a set of fractions where all the denominators are same. Now in unlike fraction, you will see both the numerator and denominators are not same, like 1 by 4, 3 by 5, 5 by 8. Okay, so these kind of fractions are known as unlike fraction. Next is unit fractions. In unit fractions, it is also a set of fractions where all the numerator is 1. As you can see in the example, 1 by 5, 1 by 13, 1 by 15. Now the next fraction, the last fraction is equivalent fraction. It is very important to understand this. Now, when we say equivalent fraction, you can see here in the example, I wrote 3 by 4 is equal to 6 by 8 is equal to 9 by 12. Why? Because when you divide these two numbers, like it goes with 2, 2 3s is 6, 2 4s is 8. So it is same 3 by 4 again. Now this one also 3 3s is 9 and 3 4s is 12. So these are all equivalent. So factors having the same value are called equivalent fractions. Now students, let us try to solve exercise 6.1. Turn with me to page 65 and read the question 1. Find an equivalent fraction to a given fraction using multiplication. So we have to find the equivalent fraction. I have already explained you what is equivalent fraction. So we have to multiply both the numerator and the denominator with a same number. Suppose we multiply numerator with 2, so denominator also we have to multiply with 2. So 11 multiplied by 2 is 22. 12 multiplied by 2 is 24. So this is your equivalent fraction of 11 by 12. Next, in the same way, 5 by 9 also you multiply with 2. 9 2s is 18. Now it's not necessary that you always multiply with 2. You can multiply with other number also, suppose with 3. But if you multiply with 3, then denominator also you have to multiply with 3. That way you can find equivalent fraction. Now let us see question number 2. Convert each of the following mixed fraction into a improper fraction. So in the question they have given a mixed fraction, so we have to convert it into a improper fraction. Now you know what is an improper fraction. Now in improper fraction, the denominator is lesser, or their numerator and denominator are equal. So 9 3s are plus, you have to add, divided by 9. So 9 3s is 27. 27 plus 4. So 27 plus 4 is how much? 31 by 9. So your answer is 31 by 9. Now let us solve B. 2 whole 7 by 11. Now you have to multiply 2 into 11 plus 7 divided by 11. 2 multiplied by 11 is 22 plus 7. Now you add these two numbers, you get 29. So we have converted this mixed fraction into improper fraction. Now read question number 3. Convert each of the following improper fraction into a mixed fraction. Now we have to convert the given improper fraction to mixed fraction. So we directly divide it. 5 5s is 25 and the remainder will be 2. So 5 whole 2 by 5. So we have converted improper fraction into a mixed fraction. 93 by 9. This also 9 1s is 9. So 3 will come down. Now 3 is lesser than 9. So what we do is, it will not go with 1 also, so it will go with 0. 9 zeros is 0. Okay, and the remainder is 3. So 10 whole 3 by 9. Hence, I will give you some homework from exercise 6.1. You try to do it by yourself again. Question 1, question 2 and question 3. Thank you.